It's time for the Yoda Squirts podcast.
Either this guy's a dog handler, or he's got some very interesting hobbies.
Welcome to Yoda Squirts Squirt 25. There was a little problem with the show's RSS feed, so if you haven't listened to Squirt 24 yet, don't forget to listen to it. The feed has been fixed, so you can either get it directly from the feed or go to yodasquirts.blogspot.com and get it that way. And we all know you like getting it. I recently saw an article online talking about what various celebrities did before they were stars, and they used a picture of Lady Gaga for the article's main picture. It's pretty obvious what Lady Gaga did before she was a star. She worked as the prow on an ice-breaking boat. Her nose can cut through ice better than any metal known to man. This should interest the Squirt crew. Some of you may have heard that Sega has come out with some new urinal video games. There's a screen above every urinal and sensors in the urinal. And to play, you just pee. The video I saw was of a statue that peed into a variety of containers as you peed, and the goal was to fill the containers up. We have 2 emails from Tyler. The first says, I found a song by Leah, I think I'm pronouncing that properly, Blakely. One of my favorite female comedians. She's not very popular. But this one song she did is poop-related in many ways. Here's the link to the audio recording of it on her personal website. Well, thanks for writing in, Tyler. Of course, I can't include the song in the podcast, but I'll put a link to the song in the show notes for this squirt, which you can find on yodasquirts.blogspot.com. The second email I'm not going to read on the show, as it's an idea about Tommy Tibbins that I rather like and I'm going to use, so I don't want to give too much of it away. I will say, though, expect a new Tibbins to be joining the cast. My digestive system's really been out of whack lately, so that means there's plenty of poop to listen to. That was a bowl full, literally. I'm just about to record the show, baby.
It's so perfumey. The poop was beaten gold.
Tommy Tibbins is taking a rest this week, so instead, here we have special performance. Rafe peered around the curtain. The small clearing was ringed by torches and wooden bleachers. Stars spread across the sky. A naked female hobbit lay in the dust on the ground in the center of the clearing beneath a goat. The goat started urinating on her. A male elf, dressed in bright colors, sitting on the bleachers, the only person in attendance, started jacking off. I really need a new line of work, thought Rafe. After the hobbit was fully coated, a large female stone giantess, wearing nothing but a loincloth, stomped into the circle, gigantic breasts swaying. She shooed the goat away, then lay down next to the hobbit, hiking the loincloth up and spreading her legs. The hobbit, dripping and steaming, got up and walked between the giant's legs. She took a deep breath and squeezed into the giant's vagina. It was cramped, dark, and wet. It also pulsated gently. Rafe lifted the voice cone to his lips, the end of the cone extending just past the curtain, and yelled, "Behold the miracle of birth!" The giantess squeezed, and the hobbit pushed out of her vagina and landed on the ground with a soft thud. The elf masturbated furiously. An orc burst through the curtains on the far side of the circle, staggering about and mumbling incoherently. Rafe gasped in dismay until he smelled the strong stench of alcohol. The orc stumbled to the hobbit, squinted, took a step to the side, then back, then bent over and defecated all over her, then fell face first to the ground and passed out. The elf moaned and shot his magic jizz on a nearby bush. The bush pulled its roots up and wandered off. This was Squirt 25. A lovely squirt, I hope you shall agree. The website is yodasquirts.blogspot.com, where you can download individual squirts, see the show notes, click on links when they're available. You can subscribe to the show there, and you can even click on the button that will lead you to the show's Twitter feed. Also, if you want to send an email to the show, it's yodasquirts@gmail.com. Join me for the next squirt when it's pushed out. Tastes like pork.